Hello, it's 5:33 a.m. as I make this video today. I wrote my blog titled The Lord's Counsel. The scriptures that I used this morning are Proverbs 19:21. It says, "There are many plans in a man's heart. Nevertheless, the Lord's counsel, that will stand." And then also I used Romans 12:19 says, "Beloved, do not avenge yourselves, but rather give place to wrath, for it is written, Vengeance is mine, I will repay, says the Lord." And as we go about our day-to-day lives, we are always being tested by the enemy. I know I've counseled many times to other people to love your enemies and pray for those who spitefully use you. That last night I had a ball game. I'm coaching little boys. Most of them are 6 or 7 years old, and it's just I don't want to go into a lot of detail, but I just saw the enemy at work. The enemy was at work. I'm just going to leave it right there. And it bothered me. It bothered me, and I thought about it a lot last night. I probably laid awake a little longer than I should have in bed thinking about it. And I thought about it this morning when I got up. And immediately the Lord took me to these scriptures. And He will repay. And it's just, I don't know exactly how it will happen or what's going to happen, but I am praying for this guy that I had the conflict with. I'm praying. I have compassion for him. I could see exactly what's going on in his mind and his thoughts, and how God has given me such discernment. And it's our job to pray. The enemy, the spirit of Antichrist, or the spirit of Satan, or whatever you want us to call it, it's in people. It's in people. It's walking about to and fro in the earth, seeking whom he may devour. And I'm sure this guy professes to be everything that I can just see everything so clearly. What I'm trying to say is, in our day-to-day lives, we come across the enemy. We come across that spirit. And God says to pray for our enemies. And what happens when we do this is we have peace. We'll have peace if we just let it harbor. And like I said, I kept me awake some last night thinking about it. It ain't like no great big deal, but in a way it is to me, because I want to see the right thing done, and the right thing to happen, and the right thing to come forward. And last night the enemy had his way. I'll just put it that way. He had his way with things that happened, but in the long run, I know that God will win out, that His counsel will stand, and that everything will work out. And I'm excited right now, knowing that God's counsel will stand, knowing everything that's going to happen. Not exactly how it's going to happen, but knowing I just got to stay focused on the Lord. And I have to do what He tells me to do. And I believe every word in the Bible. I believe it, and I'm seeing it so clearly come to pass. And I don't know if I'm making much sense this morning, because I'm not telling you the whole story. That would take way too long. But what I am saying is that we're always going to have people that's going to come against what we feel, what we think, and what we know. And sometimes we're going to be right. They're going to be in the wrong because of their selfish. Because it comes right down to selfishness more than anything else. People are selfish. It's that simple. They want their way. It's that simple. But what we are to do is to pray for them, to let it slide off of us, to not harbor any bitterness, anything in our hearts at all. That's what God's after. He's after us to just trust Him. It's simply that. We have to trust Him for everything. We have to trust Him that He will repay. He says vengeance is His and He will repay. So that's exactly where I'm at right now. I am trusting God that He will repay, and I am praying. I do pray the best that I can. I had to ask God to help me to even pray to help me to love this person. I can have compassion for him because I can see how he is and actually see that that was me at one time. I would have been just like it. And so that helps me to love him more. That helps me to have more compassion for him. But the thing is, God's counsel will stand. His word will stand. It will always stand. And it's just a great comfort to know that as we walk with Him. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.